Hey, what's up? I want to tell you about my experience in New York. It was incredible. It all started when the plane landed at JFK Airport. At the time, I was too tired, but waiting to spend my $5,000 budget. So I took a taxi and went to the Comfort Hotel that is close to the airport. I had hamburger for dinner. I spent approximately $500 on all this, a very reasonable price since the room was super comfortable. The next day I visited Times Square. I was surprised to see the number of fine and beautiful buildings. The people are super nice and the gastronomy that I found in the those place was delicious. Although a little expensive. I spent a little more than $500, but it was worth it. On the third day, I decided to go the Brooklyn Bridge. I was anxious to know if it was the same as in the movies. I was not disappointed. The views were from another plane and best of all, I did not have to spend any money. Between the meals and the hotel I used spend $200. I was cheap and nice. The next day was about a perfect day to go to the park. I was sunny with snake. So I went to Central Park. Oh, on the way to the park, I found I picked shopping areas. So and I made a curve of the sport to avoid difference. So parents and gift for family. I did not take me long to arrive. I was able to get to the park before the sun went down. I walked and observed the beauty of the plants, rivers, animals. It was good. I was one quite natural. Hours later, I returned to the hotel and discovered that I had spent $1,500 that day. On Thursday, I woke up quite grand expedition. Why? What's the reaction? Ace. I was good to see the Empire State, one of the tallest buildings in the world. I remember that day I had waffles with honey for the breakfast in one of the best restaurants of the city, and of course it was delicious. Had the pleasure of seeing the beautiful landscapes from the top of New York, and thus ended the day spending $1,300. It was time to think, and I wondered what I could do the last 2 days that I had left. So, this station I decided to go to see the Statue of Liberty. Oh, I was not as tall as is expected, but the photos that I took there were incredible. I did not realize the day was over until nightfall. So to finish, I decided to have famous hot dogs from the street vendors for dinner, where they're delicious. a nice and cheap day. Spending online there $100. Finally, I did not was to Cleveland without visit the beautiful stadiums where the most famous sport in the city is practiced. We are talking about basketball. So I went and came between the Celtics versus Lakers. The show they gave me was collapsed, and the food day after was great. So I spent the last $1,000. This way accomplished the perfect way to suck a beautiful city.